The strangest thing happened. Someone broke into the old monastery and burned the place down. I don't suppose you'd know anything about this.
What, me? Know anything about burning the monastery down? Of course not, officer. How you doing, Dimitri? And how are you doing, my friends of the Flightless?
Is it not a coincidence that I smell smoke as you draw near?
Possibly. Tell about the burning of the monastery.
You describe the evil, the terrible evil you found within the monastery.
The terrible evil.
How you felt it was necessary to burn the place to the ground so that the evil would not spread.
Perhaps I should learn to value your judgment. It is a good thing the place is destroyed.
The terrible evil, indeed. Can we ask about the, yes, burned monastery?
It looks as if most of the inside was pretty much burned away. It is no great loss to the town and a vast improvement.
I totally agree. Vast improvement. Say goodbye.
Good luck.
In fact, we can actually go and see the monastery. Doesn't it look wonderful?
The monastery is toast.
Ha 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 ha. And we can't open the door anymore.
You straighten. You can't do.
Wait,
You
there.
can't do anything with the monastery now that it's burned.
Yep, it is burnt to the ground. No longer can we go in there to figure out the clues, but we already got the clues, so it's all good. Hello, Igor.
The headstone carver stares at you and then goes back to work.
And let's go ahead and... Monastery.
Bad building. No, go there. Bad, bad, bad.
Interesting, he doesn't say anything new about that. Such a shame. So what have I done so far today? I've done very little. We gone to see Dr. Cranium. We got our potions as normal. And I was just about to head out of town when we ran into the Burgermeister who said that. The next thing we need to do is go to Arana's piece, get some fruit, and then head to Baba Yaga's to cook a pie for our good Punny Bones jester friend. In the meantime, I found out some information about this game. I was trying to look online to figure out, you know, oh no, please don't let me fight. I don't want to fight this thing. Go, 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 go. Run, run, run. This thing is horrible. He is a nightmare to deal with. And we are not heading to where I wanted to go, but that's okay. We'll go to the fortune teller instead first. Yes, we'll go to the fortune teller first. But I found a couple things. Ah! Get away! This thing is like destroying me. Of course, I had to run the wrong way. Come on. There we go. This should be the gypsy. Ah! This game hates me. Those necrohounds are just no joke at all, and I don't want to deal with them. I mean, look how much HP we lost just from trying to run away. It's actually crazy how strong those guys are. But I've had a couple things that are interesting about the game. For one, our narrator voice, this guy here.
The gaudily painted blue wagon looks as though it belongs to a wise woman or fortune teller.
I'm surprised you can tell that. That's John Rhys Davies, who played Gimli, and also was one of the voices of the trees in The Lord of the Rings. The voice actress of Katrina.
I had a vision about you again.
1 second.
I saw you walking in the forest at night. Your way was blocked to the south, east, and west. Suddenly, before you arose a Fakete Lalek, a black soul, the undead spirit that will not rest. You started to fight it, and I knew somehow that it was critical that you win this battle. But the vision faded before I could learn more.
Okay, so I was truly blown away by this, but Katrina is voiced by Jennifer Hale. And when I saw that, I went, wait, I know that name. And if you've ever played the Mass Effect games, the Fem Shep, which is, in my opinion, the best Shep, she's voiced by Jennifer Hale. And Katrina was this famous voice actress. Although then again, I think this game came out before Mass Effect. But still, it's really, really cool. Hello.
You will always be welcome here.
Now, her vision is about something that we had to kill. It's a wraith. She's basically giving us instructions that there's a map tile that you can't go west, east, or south. And on that tile is a wraith. And when we kill the wraith, we get a ritual. And that's what she's trying to tell us. In addition to that, I believe Piotr is supposed to tell us this as well, but he wasn't around last night, so he couldn't tell us. Let us pay her some money so we can get this fortune teller going.
Again, the cards are prepared, and they shall reveal what they will.
I'm going to go to the town before going to that location tonight to see if we can get Piotr to tell us about it, because I think it's kind of cool to hear that dialogue. What is this about today? It's about the Queen of Cups.
The woman of loving shall be revealed. What may we now learn of her distant past?
This was Arana, I think. The magician.
This is the sign of magic and creativity. She, as the others who influence your life, has the power. She is the one to whom magic has been the strongest influence upon her life. She is a master weaver of spells. Now, what next can we learn?
Probably that she was killed or trapped in the darkness according to the dream, right? Something of cups? Ace of Cups.
The Ace of Cups is the sign of overflowing joy and happiness. This is a woman who uses her power joyfully, giving gracefully and lovingly to others. Ah, she is generous and loving, and she has shown this through her use of magic. This woman gives from her heart. What now can we learn of the more recent past?
Okay, this is probably, it's either going to be death or entrapment of some kind. Eight of Swords. Wait, isn't that us?
Ah, your gentlewoman too has been bound by something. A crisis has occurred. A defeat or imprisonment by someone. Now, what more can we learn?
It's kind of strange that she says imprisonment, but we were the one who appeared. The Two of Swords?
This is a sign of balanced force, a stalemate, of things not coming to a resolution.
She fought the darkness, but the darkness kept her.
That with which the woman came in conflict has also been held in check. They were locked in battle, or they were both defeated in the past. What then of the present? Reveal the next card.
So we understand this so far. The Hanged Man.
The Hanged Man is the symbol of sacrifice. The conflict in the past required this woman to give up something of great value. She has paid some great price, but the outcome is uncertain. Let us see the next card.
That's interesting. The outcome is uncertain, and yet she sealed away the darkness by being in the darkness. The Four of Swords, I think. Looks like it.
Alas, this card shows a tomb and someone at final rest. The woman's sacrifice was exile, or possibly even death.
Or entrapment.
Yet her sacrifice still affects you. Somehow I cannot believe that her sacrifice was in vain. Now, let us see that of her possible future.
Is this going to be freedom? Ooh, the Void. That's not good.
The Dark One. This is the first time in these readings that the darkness which lies waiting has been active rather than merely a major influence. Somehow, this woman is bound by the darkness. Whether she has been subverted or destroyed, I cannot tell. But something remains, or else there would be no reading. I think that this powerful woman battled with the Dark One. She was defeated, or perhaps sacrificed herself to prevent it from entering this world. But what will the outcome of all this be?
Hopefully it's not the void again. I can't even read that.
You! Then you are not only a friend to the gypsies, but a great hero as well. Oh, your destiny shall affect the world, my young friend. You will determine the fate of this woman. You shall face the Dark One, reveal the final influence upon this reading.
So Ivana was a noble woman who was not bound in magic, but strong in magic. Used her magic to help people and help us in turn. But she battled the Dark One and ended up being imprisoned by the Dark One. But yet somehow in the future, we are to fight the Dark One to free her from her imprisonment. That is part of the reason why we're getting all those rituals, I guess.
So the darkness still covers all. I had hoped that you might be spared, that you might not have to face the darkness. But that is the way of the hero, is it not? To face that which others fear and dread. Go now, learn what you can of the Dark One. The more you know of your enemy, the greater the chances you have against it.
Sounds good.
The cards have spoken, and so have I.
And I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much.
You say goodbye.
I wish you well upon your travels, sire.
Excellent. I do not know if that's the last reading or not. We will have to come back tomorrow to find out. And now we need to... Well, we need to go to Baba Yaga. And Baba Yaga is right next to Ivana's piece, isn't it? So why don't we head to Baba Yaga first, and then we'll try to bumble our way into Ivana's piece somehow. Because I know if we follow this southeastern direction, we'll get to Baba Yaga. And it looks like we're there. Of course, one tile away, Necrotar had to show up. God, this thing is horrible. Yes, I'm using Flame Dart. I don't care if I need to practice my other spells. This guy is annoying. God, I hate Necro Dogs. They are so vicious.
Searching for the fallen beast, you
And they don't have anything, ever. Let's heal ourselves up.
Ah, you feel much better now.
That cost a lot of stamina. Did we get the ability to sense danger? What does it actually do for us? Because it didn't help. Then again, you know, it's like, oh, I sense danger. Yeah, there's a Necrodog charging my way. No wonder. Say the magic phrase. And away it goes. Now, I really should check to make sure I had everything, but I'm not entirely sure.
Every sense tingles with the feeling of danger.
Yeah, I know, but everything is really, really scary.
So, did you get it? Show me. I won't let you in without it.
I will in a second. I need to go do some stuff first. First thing we need to do is make bone meal.
You put the bones into the huge mortar. Now what?
And now we stir.
You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar. It's hard work, but after a while you manage to grind the bones into a fine bone meal with almost the consistency of flour.
Let's go ahead and turn down our speed just a little so we're not speeding around everywhere. Okay, we have the flour. We need to put the berries in the pie. You toss the elderberries into the pie tin. We need to put the goo in the pie. After interminable minutes, the last of the gooey grave goo splashes into the pie pan. Rub the slimy flask clean and put it away. And we only have one flask of goo left. I think we were supposed to have 2 at this point. That means we're short 1 flask to get everything we want to get. So we're gonna have to get another flask of goo. What was next?
You don't... The fine bone meal slips between your fingers.
We'll need a container, right? flask for this.
You fill the flask with powdery bone meal from the mortar.
And then we will put this here. Pour the bone meal into the pie tin, then put the empty flask back in your pack. And now we show him the pie.
Looking good. Now show it to the head skull over there and get out of the way fast if you don't want to add rump roast to the Baba's menu for the night.
We show it to this one.
That did.
How do I do that?
No.
How do I do this?
That.
Looking.
Yeah. There we go. That was weird. I showed it to that one, but
stop flashing their lasers. You pick up the pie. It's being cooked to a delicate golden brown.
Hey, bird legs, squat.
Could you have done that for me last time? Would have helped. Just saying.
You feel a sense of menace and the sensation of being watched. You quickly step out from under the trap. A moment later, you hear the voice of Baba Yaga.
Not very trusting, is he, kid? It's not like I trust him. Floor, quick, make him stick.
Yeah, of course. It's always a
Find
trap.
your shoes stuck to the floor.
Really? Aren't we past this already?
Spirits of the swamp and mire, aid me in what I desire. Creatures of the mist, beings of the fog, turn this human into a cute hedgehog.
Really? Come on. Aw, we are adorable though.
I have a sudden craving for a tiggly wiggly. Perhaps some hedgehog grog. Hedge piggly swiggly and pig Newtons. What's that you say? Elderberry pie. Oh, darn. He was bringing that here, wasn't he?
Yes, I was.
I don't suppose a piggly wiggle can get the pie from his backpack, could he? Particularly if his feet are stuck to the floor. Oh, pity. Spirits of the mist and more, restore this man as he was before.
Thank you.
So, now my dining delight, do you have what I asked for?
Yes, I do.
It doesn't.
Yes, I know. Greet Baba Yaga.
Hello there yourself, my favorite friend.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
Where's my pie?
I have your pie, don't worry.
Enough of this. If you won't give me something to eat, I'll just have to help myself. How about some green legs and man?
Ogre's edibles. Next time you visit Baba Yaga, don't forget to bring something suitable gruesome to gnaw on besides yourself. You see, this is the thing, you know, you try to be nice and you're like, yeah, I have your pie. Let me tell you about it. Everything is good. And she's just like, nope. You know, just nope. I'm gonna kill you right away. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go through all that stuff and I'll see you on the flip side. Tell about pie.
You tell about how you made the pie.
Well, that's all very well and good, but until I have my elderberry pie in hand, you are in serious danger of staying for supper. Get it?
Yes, I get it. Let us give her the pie before she turns us into something.
That smells delicious, just the way we like it, fresh from the fire. So, let me think. How should I reward you for such a lovely pie? Well, Kitty, should we just fry him now? Or for an entree, have green spleen casserole with roast leg of man?
Wait, I gave you your pie. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Yeah, you gave him your pie. Chirp, chirp.
Oh, all right. I suppose he did do us a favor. It wouldn't be polite to eat him now. Besides, he may be useful in the future. So what is it that you want as a reward for your lovely pie?
I would like the thing we promised. The gnome's humor.
You tell about the gnome and how he wants his humor back.
Humor, is it? You want a sense of humor. I'm not sure the gnome really had a sense of humor, making fun of poor old ogresses. Oh, all right. Take this good humor bar and give it to the gnome. I suppose there is nothing more pathetic than a gnome who can't tell a joke.
You take the good humor bar and put it away.
You've got what you wanted, and I've got what we wanted. Tasty treat, now retreat.
Well, I guess she liked the pie, or you would have taken its place.
Ha ha ha. Yes, we got the good humor bar now. Weighs 2 quarks. While this bears a passing resemblance to an ice cream bar on a stick, it hasn't melted the whole time you've been carrying it. Feels kind of funny in your hand. You know, I've never actually tried. What happens if you try to eat it? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That's a horrible thing to do, but I'm curious. That's why we have save games, kids, and why we don't play in hardcore mode.
You sneak a tiny taste of the good humor bar. It tastes kind of funny.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and restore because I have no idea what that did to the game, and I don't want... Sierra games have a tendency to make it so that the game is unwinnable if you do certain actions, and I don't want that to be an unwinnable thing that we just did. You know, taking a sneak of the good humor bar. However, there is still things we need to do with Baba Yaga. Since we had to go through this entire cutscene all over again, I went back to the swamp and got some more goo. Because I think you use the goo here.
You find your feet stuck.
Yes, so we find our feet stuck to the floor again. So repetitive.
Oh, back so soon, Cookie Face. I hope for your sake you brought us something to eat. After all, there's always room for Hero.
Did she just call us Cookie Face? Wow. I believe you give her the goo.
Well, it is true that Gru Goo makes a lovely sauce for ice cream sundaes.
Ice cream. She loves those, doesn't she?
So what do you want for this, Cookie?
Now we're just down to Cookie. Ask for a spell, ask for Dark One ritual. Well, we definitely need the rituals to proceed in the game.
You asked Baba Yaga about a Dark One ritual.
Let's not forget that the...
So, you heard about that, huh? I found it in the hangman's tree some years ago.
Yes, that's what the
You're
book said.
asking for trouble, I hope you know. Using the ritual for any purpose will only bring you grief.
I'm sure that's true.
It can be used in either one or two ways. Its main purpose is to bring a Dark One across to this world. However, a very powerful wizard could use it to send the Dark One back to its world.
Fantastic.
You don't qualify as a very powerful wizard as I see it.
Not fantastic.
Still, you want it, you got it.
You put the ritual away in your pack.
And now she'll send us out.
Hero near, out I hear.
Can I help you out? Which way did you come in?
So we have ritual number 4. It's not the sense ritual. Which one did we pick up? The bone ritual? This scroll contains the image of a pair of crossbones at the top. Blood ritual contains a single bright drop of blood. Breath contains a breath symbol at the top. And sense contains a symbol of senses at the top. I'm gonna go ahead and save again because I think we can go in one more time, and that's why I had to go back to the swamp to get some more goo. Since I knew I had to go back anyway.
You feel a sense of where.
Yes.
Cut so true, glue his shoes.
You find your feet stuck again to the floor.
Since I knew I had to repeat this because, you know, we died last time, I went to the swamp to get some more goo.
Cookie Face. I hope for your sake you brought us something to eat.
Looks like she says the same thing again. And then we can repeat this again by giving her more goo.
Well, it is true that
And now we can ask her for a spell.
You ask for a magical spell.
Magic. Let me think. What have I got that won't let you get me? I suppose you want something other than the spell to cause warts.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You nod your head.
Oh, all right. Here's a spell scroll to teach you the hide spell. I use it all the time, as you can plainly see.
Or not
Read
see.
the scroll. As it vanishes, the spell remains in your memory.
And of course, now that we click on her,
Hero.
she just tells us to get out, and away we go.
Can I help you out?
I do not know what happens if you go in again. So let's try it one more time. Well, I mean, we got this spell, which, by the way, we can look at. Yeah, the invisibility spell. Casted takes 6 magic points. Unfortunately, while it does make you invisible, you can't actually move with it. I don't really know what it does.
You find
Yes, we find ourselves stuck to the ground again.
Oh,
Back so soon. We give her some goo.
Well, it is true. So,
And then we ask for nothing.
oh, do drop in soon. It's so nice to have some snacks now and then.
So we've exhausted all our options. Can we leave?
Here.
Yeah, there we go. We are done with Baba Yaga. I know that sounds weird because you think that, you know, we should do something to her, drive her off the land in some way. But in actuality, we don't. Which, I don't know. That kind of always bugged me. Is you don't get rid of Baba Yaga from this land. But then again, once you get rid of the Dark One, oh my god, what's with these attacks today? I ran into a wyvern on the way here. That's why our health and stamina is so low, because we got poisoned and it was just, yeah. Moving on. Do not want to deal with that wyvern, obviously. Where are we going? We are going to the inn to return the humor to the gnome. Let's look at the time of day. It is... Wow, that's a weird sky. What's going on there? I have no idea, but it's top of the 11th day. If we knock, we're gonna get electrocuted. I hate this gnome.
a voice from behind the door says, "Oops, sorry. Seems I forgot about my burglar alarm. Hope it wasn't too shocking for you."
You do know that cost me hit points, right?
Did I tell you about the time there was this guy walking into an inn with this big necrotor following him?
Can you eat this
He goes
bar
up to
before you
the
do that?
innkeeper and asks for some stew to eat. The innkeeper looks nervously at the necrotor and asks the man what his pet will eat. And the guy replies, anyone he wants. Not bad, eh?
Ugh.
And the gnome, the good humor bar.
Please do.
What's this? You trying the old hot pepper bar on me? Hey, I'm the professional, kid. Don't try this at home. Not on a gnome, anyway. Hey, it looks good, though.
Just eat it.
He eats the good humor bar.
Not bad. Pretty good, actually. Hey, I feel funny. I mean, really funny. What was that thing?
It's not Baba
You
Yaga.
tell the gnome about Baba Yaga and the good humor bar.
Thanks, pal. Guess this yuck's on me. This jester just can't thank you too much. You're my hero, Nero. My main man, Stan.
When I think of Stan, I think of the boat seller from Secret of Monkey Island. Greet the gnome.
I've seen heroes come and go, and you're certainly one of them.
Thank you, I do my best. Tell about Baba Yaga.
So you got by with a pie, aye? My. Always knew the way to Baba's heart was through her stomach. Probably someone she ate. You know what they say about cannibals? Always having a few friends over for dinner.
Yeah, you see, that's clever. I like that one. Jokes.
Do you know why gnome jokes are so short? So that they won't go over the dwarves' heads. There's no point in telling a dwarf a joke with a double meaning. He won't get either one. Judging from the expression, what you don't know can't hurt you, dwarves are practically invulnerable.
Wow, the insults.
Of course, far be it from me to say that all dwarves are just plain dumb. Most are pretty greedy, too.
Wow.
Dwarves get their money the horde way. They won't even spend the time of day. Dwarves don't care how people treat them, as long as they do. Of course, you know what you got when the singing dragon fell into the dwarf mine. A flat miner. And on that note, let's change the subject.
Okay, that last one was kind of funny. The rest were just mean. That's a roasting on dwarves. What are your plans now that you have your humor back?
Well, now that I'm back in the funny business, it's one more show and I'm back on the road. I'm gonna show these yokels that he who laughs last just didn't get it.
Ha ha ha. How are you, Mr. Gnome?
I am so happy that it reminds me of the time Dimlit the dwarf came across a magic ring in the bazaar in Shapir. He rubbed it, and lo and behold, out comes a genie. I will grant you 3 wishes, said the genie. Well, for my first wish, I want a purse that's always filled with gold, says Dimlit. So shall it be done, said the genie. There before Dimlit appeared a purse. He turned it over, and a pile of gold spilled out on the desert sand. Again and again he turned it over, and more gold covered the ground. Master, you do have 2 more wishes left, said the genie. Oh, that's right, said the dwarf. Well, give me 2 more of these. Let me tell you, I'm every bit as happy as Dimlit was.
You know, when we met a genie, he wouldn't give us stuff like that. We asked for spells, and we didn't ask for a purse of unending gold, though. Maybe we should have. Humor.
You know what they say about humor? If you don't got it, you won't get it. And if you don't get it, I'm sure someone will try to explain it at great length.
Rumors.
A flying rumor never has any trouble making a landing. I heard that the shopkeeper's husband left her because she was such a scold. She was a person who was quick on the floor. When she wanted his opinion, she gave it to him.
They're back together now. So that's good. Say goodbye.
Some people spread happiness wherever they go. Others, whenever they go. Fortunately, you are the former.
Aww.
If you was the latter, you'd probably have a few rungs missing. Before you blow, Joe, I figure I owe you one. I'm gonna let you in on a secret only we gnomes know. I'm gonna tell you the ultimate joke.
The ultimate joke.
Don't wince, Vince. This is straight, mate. You tell this one, and whoever hears it is gonna laugh. Really laugh. Can't help it, can't stop it kind of laugh. Only works once, and should only be used in last resorts, Mort. It's the last laugh, so to speak. The best jest to the west. Yours for the telling.
The gnome tells you a rather silly joke. You find yourself laughing despite yourself.
See what I mean, Gene? Tell this joke to a big bad dude that's out to do you in, then exit while he's laughing. Use it or lose it. Bye-bye, birdie.
Awesome. We will need to come back at night to hear his final performance. However, that's not for another couple hours. But then again, if you look at our stamina, we probably could easily just rest and heal up. And by the time we do that, it's going to be nighttime. Oh, he just popped out to shut his window. That was kind of cool. It's almost nighttime. One more should do it. Knock on the door.
So Dimitri says the gypsy didn't really kill Igor after all. Then there's that one about the Easter bunny.
Wait, you didn't hear? Oh, that foolish gravedigger fell into a grave, and he was trapped by his own gravestone. He's dumber than a styrofoam cup.
Wow.
Right. It's just lucky for Igor the stranger happened to wander by before he starved to death.
You are all fortunate that the stranger rescued Igor. You would have burned an innocent man.
That's right, you would have.
Well, I still think the gypsy's a werewolf.
I don't see the gnome anywhere. Did we miss it? No, it's not fully night.
It is very... If you...
Maybe wait another 30 minutes. But he's already got the door shut. Open door. Knock on door. There he is.
So you're back. No, it's your front. Take a seat. No, take two. They're small. I got a joke just for you, so don't look so sheepish.
Oh, that joke was just ridiculous.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all you others. I'd like to say how glad I am to be here. I'd like to say it. Seriously, folks, staying at the Hotel Mordavia has been like staying at a resort. A last resort. My room is so small, the mice are hunchbacked. I couldn't even complain about the room service. There wasn't any to complain about. And the innkeeper's wife really went out of her way to make me feel at home. She ignored me completely. I wasn't feeling well, so I went out to visit the local doctor. You know, Dr. Cranium. He's the guy with the 3 pairs of glasses, one for nearsightedness, one for farsightedness, and one to look for the other 2. I said to the doctor, my heart keeps making a strange noise. It keeps going tick, tick, tick. Aha, said Dr. Cranium. We have ways of making you talk.
Oh.
Next, I went to visit the local store. If you don't know what's up, then you haven't seen their prices lately. And the shopkeeper, what a gossip. She suffers from acute indiscretion. I dislike repeating gossip, but what else can you do with it? And boy, oh boy, the monsters in this place. If I ever come face to face with a revenant, I know what steps I'd take. Long ones.
Long ones.
What would I do if ever I saw a necrotor? Hope it didn't see me.
Yeah, amen to that.
Actually, folks, I'm up here for a good reason. A jester's ambition is to be healthy, wealthy, and wisecracking. If it weren't for my friend the hero over there, I couldn't make a hyena laugh.
You're welcome.
So, when you've lost your wit, broken your funny bone, and none of your puns are fun, it helps to have a hero handy. You know, that reminds me very little of the story about the gravedigger who was so bored, he buried himself in his work.
Oh.
You know, I could tell you some more jokes, but you'd only laugh at them. So long and be good. If you can't be good, then be careful.
The gnome takes a deep bow and gets down off the stage. That's funny, you always thought he got down off a duck.
Aha.
The townspeople explode into spontaneous applause.
Keep smiling. It makes people wonder what you've been up to. So, was that funny, or are you just keeping your mouth shut?
See, I never understood the getting down off a duck joke, but when he said it there, it was funny because that was a joke I didn't previously get. That was good.
Your voice is lost in the noise of the crowd, and the gnome doesn't seem to have heard you.
Yes, I couldn't talk to him anyway. Have a good one,
I've
gnome.
never seen so many locks and bars on a door. You can't find any way to open it.
It is very dangerous in Mordavia at night. If you wish to return...
Yes, indeed.
Well, it's so long, it's been nice to know you. I like you. I have no taste, but I like you. If you ever make it to Silmaria, look me up. I never forget a friend, especially if he owes me money.
Well, don't you owe me something?
But how it's me that owes you one,
yeah.
I'd better get while the going's good. See ya. Don't take any wooden kopecks. So, everyone, I'll leave you with this story. A man runs up to his doctor and says, Doc, you gotta help me. I keep thinking I'm a goat.
What?
The doctor asked, how long have you had this delusion? The guy replied, ever since I was a kid.
Oh.
That just goes to show you I'm one bad dude. It's been sheer pleasure here, but I'm gonna take it on the lamb and just bleed it. Be seeing you.
Oh. Yeah, so a child goat is known as a kid.
A shiver of cold comes over you. You sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
I was hoping you would show up.
There is a spirit most foul which haunts the land. It hides in its barrow far south of the graveyard. It guards a dire treasure which will start to summon the darkness and yet banish the darkness forever. Defeat the wraith and claim thy destiny.
I was really hoping you would show up to say that because that's exactly what we plan on doing. Let's levitate over the gate. We're still feeling a little bit hurt here, and we have a ton of healing potions. So why don't we just... Wait, is this a healing potion? I always gotta mix up. Yes, that's a healing potion. We have plenty of healing potions. So let's pop one. Let's lay down a save, and we need to go south of the graveyard, he said. And I believe there's also a wraith near the gypsies. I'm not sure of all the wraiths in this game, but I remember there's one over by the gypsies, and he just told us there's one south of the graveyard. So there's the graveyard. Now we're gonna head south. And we really should put up some spells. Protection? We're probably casting this too early. It's gonna go away before we get there. Whoa, I didn't mean to hide. What else? Aura. Definitely need our aura spell up, or else we'll die instantly. Yay, we avoided an enemy. And completely south of the graveyard, what do we find? We found the wraith, and we need to hurry up and go attack him before we die. Lightning bolt to the face! And the wraith is down.
Wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth.
Hooah.
The barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a well-crafted sword and 150 gold crowns.
Holy cow.
As you pick up the sword, you feel a sensation of strength and power. It's magical. You also find a scroll with mysterious letters that seem to writhe and shift under your gaze. At the top is a stylized heart symbol. A few drops of ink under it remind you of dried blood.
I really wish you could do something with your money in this game, because you really can't. There's almost no point to having money. It's just nice. Piotr's sword. This magical sword has powerful combat and defensive abilities in the hands of a paladin such as yourself. So we now have a paladin sword. It's kind of cool how you start with like this battered sword, then you get an emergency sword, and now you get a paladin sword. We also have not the bone, not the blood, not the breath, not the sense, a heart ritual. This scroll contains the symbol of a heart at the top. When you look away, you can almost swear you see it beating. And that is the final scroll that we need to find. At any point now, we could enter endgame if we so desired. I don't desire because I still want to check out the gypsies. I still want to check out Arana's dream. There's still a lot I want to do. I want to head back to the town before we do anything else, because I want to see if Piotr says anything now that we've done this. We got bats. I don't want to fight bats. They're kind of annoying to fight. Please, bats, go away. Go bother someone else today. Hooray. The town is in sight A. Okay, that's enough. Climb over the gate. Scurry our way to the top. And Piotr is not here. Piotr, can you come out? Tell us something new? Please? No, you can't. Okay. That's a shame. Let's go ahead and dream of Arana. Actually, let's not dream of Arana. Levitate over the gate. The reason I said let's not dream of Arana is because if you look at our magic's really high. So why don't we go ahead and sneak down to Arana's piece. We'll rest there because it's really close to the gypsies. Oh wait, speaking of the gypsies, I did say that there's a wraith nearby them, right? Why don't we go flesh out that last wraith? Well, actually, I don't know if it's the last wraith or not. I just know that there's a wraith there. Okay, we got this guy. And all this sound stops for some reason. But that's good. We got this. I have no problem fighting undead. If we could fight these guys all the time, I'd be so much happier than fighting the necrodogs. Those necrodogs are just so vicious. They are non-stop aggression. Okay, here's the spot I was talking about. I did not mean to hide. I'm trying to cast Aura. Stop messing with me.
You cast...
Hate getting knocked back in this game. Traded blows on that one. There we go. The Wraith is no more.
The barrow contains treasure. You find a diamond-studded brooch, a healing potion, and 15 gold crowns.
Again, I have no idea what this money actually does for us. How much do we have now? We have 251 crowns. And the only thing we can really buy is sandwiches. Avocado sandwiches. That's it. Unlike Quest for Glory 2, where you could... I'm gonna actually let this guy live. Oh, we got some cool music with it. It'll be easier to get to Ivana's piece if there is an enemy following us. It'll prevent other enemies from showing up. Oh, this music's awesome. Yeah, I totally dig that. Ours evaporated. This is the way to Baba Yaga. We went the wrong way. We should have gone left instead of right. Here it is. Actually, before we go in, let's go ahead and waste all our frostbite spells.
You don't.
We don't have enough mana.
You don't.
We don't have enough mana. Do we have enough mana to do anything? Force bolt? Nope. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, I did not want to do that. All right. Let us see what Ivana has for us tonight. For a second there, I thought nothing was going to happen.
The darkness lies sleeping. You say the ancient words of ritual and enter its mouth. You touch its bones and they harden around you. You touch its frozen blood and the blood flows. Everywhere you walk, your life energy seeps into the darkness and the darkness grows. You have entered the heart of darkness.
That's creepy.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
Yeah, that's super creepy.
You wake in a cold sweat. You remember every detail of the nightmare as though it had really happened to you.
I wonder if in some way it did. Like I said, almost like we're channeling Ivana herself. Today is day 12, and I believe Katrina said 3 days hence, which means it's either tonight or day 13. I'll check back tonight just to make sure. But for now, well, my Flightless friends, I'm going to take off, and I will see you guys next time. On the next episode, let's see what we want to do. We want to check to see if the fortune teller has any more fortunes for us. We want to check Piotr at night to let him know that, you know, the Wraith had been slain. And besides that, we're just, you know, waiting to complete the dreams and waiting to see Katrina again. That's about it. At any time, we could go free Tanya in the castle. Although we're trying to wait on that to try to see all the other events first. But once we get to that stage, I think that'll be, you know, that'll put us into endgame. How many puzzle points do we have? Can we look? As of right now, our score is 301. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the max is. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.